Hello everybody, John here, and today onto the garage we've got a nice quick one, and that is I can share with you the stairs to nowhere, sort of finished. So those who follow the channel regularly will know that I've been working on this project for a little while. I'm calling it the stairs to nowhere because for so long it looked like that. And what I've built is a platform, call it permanent scaffold if you like, on the side of my garage, which enables easy access primarily to the roof of Ruby, our A-class motor caravan. But it will also allow me better access to roofs of vehicles, sort of vans, hire stuff, somewhere to mount possibly up high a jet wash later, so that I can use this for cleaning my cars. As a basis for, I've got an electric hoist, therefore I can put a one leg beam out across this area and use it for a lifting area, and generally just improve access for jobs that I've got to do a little higher. I am famously not good with heights. So not so much a fear of heights with me as I have a problem with balance. So I'm perfectly capable of walking around, but I'm mainly using vision and the feeling in my ankles to do it. My sense of balance is not fantastic. This is a long, long way from finished. When is a project ever finished? But it has reached a point now where it's usable and I need to go on and do a job on the roof of the van anyway. So quick look round. It's very heavily constructed and is bolted, before anybody asks, to the wall in many places. So it isn't going to wander away from the wall. We'd have to take the garage with it, so to speak. Underneath here, and it's not tidied up and sorted out yet, I've got my electrical hookup point for my motor caravan, and I've got a waterproof 3-pin socket, and from that waterproof 3-pin socket, or 240 volt outlet if you're in the States, that goes upstairs via this cable to another waterproof socket. Got a hook where I hang up my cable just to keep things out of the way, and this hose is just thrown up there at the moment because I've got to get some water up there. But I have got a half plan for actually putting a tap, standpipe tap, upstairs as well. Let's go around the other side. So this area's got to obviously be tidied up, and part of this project will be I'm going to put a speed bump to back up to with Ruby, and we'll be painting some lines on the concrete pad so it's easier to see where to back this thing up. The stairs are positioned so I can still get in the hatch. I've got a very substantial handrail here. I may put another handrail on the right hand side, but as I'll only really be using it when there's a vehicle in here, it doesn't feel like you've got nothing because the vehicle's quite close. So that's still to be thought about. All the treads are very grippy. This is a loft access staircase. It's neither a ladder nor a stair. You'll see that it's wide on one side and narrow on the other. That means it can be very steep, but you can still pick your feet up without catching your toes on the step below. The negative of that is you have to remember which feet you're using and come up and down using the right sequence, else you're going to step on the narrow bit and possibly slip. So yeah, swings and roundabouts, but But thank you, Leslie and Jay, as this was a gift, as they no longer needed them, and cost me nothing. All I had to do was put the wood preservative on them. Right, so up the stairs. You can see all very beefily constructed. Out onto the top. Now, I've not used decking planks for the top because I know how much rubbish they gather. I have a static caravan in my garden over there, and that's got decking planks, and they can be more of a pain when they are useful. This is easy to sweep, and I'm going to put some more of the black grip tape, like on the treads, onto this to make it safer. So here's our upstairs waterproof 3-pin outlet. So that's where we get our 240 volts from. And one of the sockets in this will probably get hooked up and be permanently switched on to go to a small LED floodlight that I've got, and that will go on a mast up above the garage to illuminate the area below, and I can switch it on from downstairs using the trip on the downstairs socket. This again all yet to be tidied up. The railings are not properly capped. I couldn't get hold of the rounded section handrail stuff, so this will be capped over when I can get the right thing. And there's a little bit of work to be done here. This is not a mistake. I've left this stub here because I want to put a little pulley or something to be able to lift the bucket, whether it be with tools or soapy water, whatever. Just make it easier to bring things up here. But as I said, the winch idea is still out there, so we'll be getting on with that. Now, access onto my van. I could easily step across with no barrier, but safety first, and as I say, my balance is not best. So what I've done is made this gate arrangement. This is very much a temporary thing here. I've got to get some gate bolts to hold this platform in place. But if I just whip that off one-handed, there we go. This enables me to drop that down there. So the platform is sitting on the roof of my van. It's not just sitting on these hinges. If I lift it back up for you again, it's sitting on that gusset there. And managed to make up this hinge and this little locking system. Whoops, there we go. So it's slotted at the bottom but hooks underneath the edge of this rail. So slide that back, up and over, and we've got our gate. And then I've got nice easy access out onto the roof of Ruby. So very pleased with that. It's a long way from finish. It's a bit of an ongoing project. It's been quite fun to do. It's cost me about £250 because I've used pressure treated timber and gone a little bit overboard and do have some leftovers. The planning was my on the fly as we go style rather than making a proper shopping list, so my own doing. Right, well, that's all I really wanted to share with you. I'll try and show you a picture with the van out of the way to see the platform a little better, but I'm going to get on now and just wash off this roof, the first of many jobs up here.
Something I don't. What's going on? Can you tell me what it is, please?
if you're enjoying our channel, then don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notifications of new videos. And please give us a thumbs up or thumbs down, and you can share the videos. And below the video is always the area where you can comment and get involved with the chat.